People probably missed us last week. They didn't hear that intro, so that's why I wanted to play it twice.
That intro is so nice, you got to play it twice. We haven't been here in this spot in a while. It's been a long time since we've been here at 10 a.m. on a Saturday morning like we had intended. We missed last week due to shoot job requirements. And then the week before, we were with Boris and Dash talking LPW. So we do that in the evening. So, yeah, this is weird. Good morning.
Hi, morning. How are you?
It is morning. It is. It's bright and early.
Yes.
I had to set an alarm to make sure I was like awake and stuff.
I was wide awake at like 6:15 because why wouldn't I be?
Well, that's because you're you, and I try to sleep in on my Saturdays.
So do I.
Yeah, but we're here. What's the good word? What's the haps? How are you? It's been a week. We missed you last week.
I missed you too. It wasn't the same not doing the show.
That's right. We didn't do anything. I didn't do anything. I sat and cried for the normal hour that we would have been on.
Oh, stop it. No, you didn't.
I was like, I just want to be on for exposure. And then Mrs. Pluggo said, suck it up. And I said, okay.
You're probably like, good. I'm glad he's not here.
Lawrence is in the house. What's up, Lawrence? He's saying, what's up, boys?
Boys.
With a Z, with a Z. Yeah. Little. I miss Lawrence, too. I haven't talked to Lawrence in a while.
No, it's been a bit.
Yeah. Last time I talked to him, he yelled at me for my Marco stunt takes. I better be careful. I said his name.
Yeah.
Can't be saying his name.
It's like Candyman. You say it 5 times in the dark, and Marco Stunt appears.
Or that, or Lawrence suspends you from streams.
Yes.
Oh, boy. So what do we got on? What do you want to start with today? Where do you want to go? What do you want to talk about? We got a lot on the...
Before we get started.
Raising the house.
Raising the house. It was his birthday this past week. So from us, happy birthday.
Happy birthday, bud. Yeah.
So I'll be seeing Ray in a few weeks down in Grand Forks at Time Bomb Pro.
Ooh.
I actually have the time booked off for that one. So excited about that. Yeah.
There you go.
Mm-hmm. So it's been a while. I mean, first off, I was going to watch Prestige last night because they did a live 3. And when I go into IWTV, there's nothing live.
Yeah, nothing live Friday night at 10 o'clock, which is weird.
Like,
and then I checked the YouTubes. It wasn't on the YouTubes.
Oh, and I guess it's going to be put up later on. It's like, well, come on.
Yeah, I was like, I thought you're seeing things. I thought you were going crazy.
No, and it looked like a solid show to watch.
Yeah, so it'll be up later, but yeah. I watched Black Label Pro last night.
Yeah,
up until the last couple matches, I passed out. I couldn't make it.
I tuned in when it was Sanity versus, I want to say, the highlight reel. I think that's
the highlight reel. Actually, surprisingly better match than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, like at first when I saw Sanity walk out there and they're like rocking their t-shirts and stuff, I was like, are we getting like, give up on the indies Sanity?
Are we giving it the squash match?
Yeah.
You said his name and I appear. PLUGGO is suspended.
Hey. So, too PLUGGO, too furious over here. I like your Dude Love shirt.
Thank you. I'm planning on tie-dyeing it.
Yeah. That's
the goal for like next couple weeks.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let PLUGGO back because he served his 2 minute his like 1 minute suspension in the back.
1 minute for stunting.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Now you're just NordVPN. You're just the Nord logo. You've got to be.
Look at my mustache.
Yeah, that works out perfectly. You have to grow that now as part of corporate sponsorship.
And then Diet Blue.
Who wants a mustache ride?
I'll see you guys later.
Bye, Lawrence. Love Lawrence. I can't believe you did that. I didn't even really say it. I said because I said it. Now I'm going to say it. Marco Stunt, Marco Stunt, Marco Stunt. Get wrecked, Lawrence.
Sometimes that's all it takes.
But yeah, I thought the highlight reel Insanity was going to be a squash match when I first saw it happen, and no, highlight reel showed out. They couldn't get it done. But
I was into it. I mean, I know Sanity is are they the Defy tag champs or the Progress tag champs?
Progress.
Yeah. I will forever and always like have Progress and Defy in like the same wavelength. So sometimes it just bleeds through because I know they've done some matches over in Defy too. So
yeah. But it was a good show overall. Like I said, I missed the last, I think 2 matches. I finally couldn't do it. I was tapping out and I just passed out. But so I'll watch those later. But it was good overall. I really enjoyed the show.
Nice.
Mayu Yamashita and Kevin Koo ruled. Oh, absolutely ruled. So spoiler alert, might be on my bangers of the month next month.
Spoiler. We do have our May bangers of the month, which we will talk about in a little bit. But I figure, yeah, I hope so.
Are the graphics uploaded?
I don't know. They were sent to us in the private Slack chat between.
Oh, you know what? Then they're not. I'll put them up right. I'll get them now. Yeah. I'll get them while we talk about professional wrestling, independent professional wrestling at that.
So, I mean, we're going to talk about Friday's GCW show later on, but like, there's a lot to unpack in the world of GCW in the past, like 2 weeks, even.
Yeah, there's a ton happening. Wiling out. Matt Cardona, the GM, making moves, stripping titles,
stripping Blake Christian of the GCW Heavyweight Championship while he was over in New Japan doing Best of Super Juniors.
Yeah, that's kind of messed up, don't you think?
Mm-hmm.
I think that was very nice of him.
Morning, Bryce. So with that, I mean, there's
also no hope with dope. Remember that while we're
no hope with dope. They decided, General Manager Matt Cardona decided that Blake Christian would be stripped of the championship, and then it was decided it was going to be put up in a gauntlet match that they had at Cage of Survival.
Yeah.
And it looked like the bad boy, Joey Janela, through adversity, was going to hold off, become the GCW heavyweight champion. Out comes Cole Radrick with his brass ring ready to cash in. Steph DeLander takes him out. Then out comes Mance Warder because he's got a contract he can cash in too.
Right.
They're handing out opportunities like
AEW
has their titles.
I guess.
Yeah, and Mance Warner wins.
An old Mancer is your new GCW world champion, which I don't hate it. It. I mean, we'll see how that goes. He's tough to beat these days.
He is. And that's coming off of that fantastic match with Effie the night before. Was it night before? Same day.
I know that him and Effie have been killing each other. Mancer, I bet that just eats at Effie a little bit.
Long-term storytelling.
Try to make sure I have the right ones. I don't think those are it. I'll find them.
They were the last ones that were sent to us.
Yeah, I think I got them. Yeah. Production value, folks.
That's why we are a top flight show here.
Top flight security of the world, Craig. So Mancer's got that world title. I know Joey Janela's been wanting it. So how long do you think he's going to hold that thing?
Fuck, I don't know. You could get a solid run with Mance Warner as champion.
Yes, you could.
Like, I am very much into that.
Do we think we see Mance Warner join up with Cardona? Because him and Steph DeLander, they're in real life together, and she's very happy for him. I mean, they're starting to bleed over the kayfabe from shoot stuff.
Maybe
I think we just make the move, and Mance Warner joins the Cardona fold, and
maybe as the hired gun.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying, like the psychopath that just,
and they just have him under their. Like maybe not like the hired gun in the sense where he's the one, but like they got this son of a gun under their like banner.
Yeah, like, hey, we made you world champ.
Yeah.
You go out there and take care of our business.
Yeah.
You see that micro man over there? Get him. Yeah, by the way, you told me about Micro Man had himself a showing a couple weeks ago, too.
Yep. Told you. Did you go back and watch that yet?
Yeah. Micro Man's pretty dope. I can't believe he moves like it. He moves pretty good for being, like 2 feet tall?
Yeah. Guy gives her.
That guy's impressive. If I can just find this. I have the graphic. I just don't know why it won't load.
That's okay.
I'll figure it out. Don't yell at me. Oh, it should be right here.
Mm-hmm. It's funny because last weekend it was lots of shows. This weekend is a very quiet weekend for shows. Like there's a couple going on, but not a lot.
Yeah, it's like you said last night. It was kind of weird when you popped on IWTV and there was nothing like live or happening. And then I know Triller had Black Label Pro. There's the GCW show, but yeah, it's kind of a quiet one for sure.
Yeah, Black Label Pro was last night. Then no GCW this weekend, but then next weekend they're doing Friday, Saturday, Sunday. If I'm not mistaken. So
I don't think you're mistaken.
There's a lot going on, a lot to unpack. How's it going over there?
Struggle busting over here trying to find this thing. I'll get it. Oh, there it is. Got it. Persistence pays off, baby.
What to do, baby?
But no, yeah, like I don't know. So there's not a ton to chit chat about in terms of this weekend. Not to get you ready for, but there's still some stuff.
Yeah, we still got some
stuff. I really did enjoy that Black Label Pro. I know Jordan Grace was supposed to be there, but she's busy this weekend fighting at NXT Battleground for the NXT Women's Championship. So they pulled Jordan Grace out of Black Label Pro. So that was a bummer, but I don't know. That was the big newsworthy thing. They Bonkers LFC TNA Friday, Clash on Saturday. Yeah, that's next weekend. Yeah, you got TNA, you got Clash of the Castle, you got all sorts of independent stuff.
Mm-hmm.
There's like big wrestling events every weekend this month in terms of the big boys. It's just never ending. It feels like.
Yeah, like for the next 3 weekends, there's lots of stuff going on.
Yeah, this is just like the quiet before the storm weekend where we just go, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Before we dive too far into things, we usually don't talk. LPW 26 went down.
Yeah.
We usually chat about that. Really good show. Really fun show. Unfortunately, our nemesis, Michael Richard Blaze, won the Challenge Championship from Zoe Sager. So we can't yell at him and go, what happened? Because he won.
Mm-hmm.
Larry Woods retained over Royce Isaacs. T.Y. Jackson, still your scrambled champion. 7 surprisingly lost. Surprisingly, as I smirk, because we told you there was something going on there. So 7 has declared that they are no longer going to go after tag titles. They're going to start just being singles competitors as a group.
Maybe that's a good idea.
Yeah, they've proclaimed that it's not working out in the tag division for them. They're going to go back to working for singles gold. So there's that. Ride or Die beat Bussy. That was a fun match. Super fun match. And if you're new here and you haven't seen any of our Love Pro Wrestling, it's all up on IWTV or our YouTube channel, so you can get up to speed on all of the things happening in Love Pro Wrestling.
There's also some matches set up for LPW 27.
Yeah.
Unreal.
I don't have the graphics for him, though.
That's okay. We have Lumberjack Larry Woods facing off against the Thickness Reed Matthews.
I think we're just going to need to put those up. Oh, yeah. Reed Matthews beat Rich King and did one of the craziest second rope dives to the outside that I've ever seen.
It's okay. For next week, I'll send over all the graphics, and that's exact to make them full pagers.
We'll just do it. We'll just go like this.
Oh, I hate doing that.
It hurts my neck, but I love it.
I don't like doing it. I don't think it looks good.
No, it doesn't. But but yeah, Reed Matthews beats Rich King, and then he steps to Larry Woods. So it's about time. It's about time that Reed the Thickness Matthews gets a proper title shot. The dude has been absolutely killing it the last couple of years. He's been doing the dirty work for Zoe. He's been, like I said, killing it, and he finally gets a shot at Lumberjack Larry Woods, and I cannot wait. I am so excited.
Yeah, no, that's I'm glad to see Reed get this opportunity. A big test for Larry Woods. Big test.
I mean, he just beat Roy Seistic, so he might be flying high, Larry Woods, but he's got to come correct because the Thickness is coming. The Thickness has been waiting for this opportunity.
So we've got Larry Woods and the Thickness, and we also have Alan Angels challenging for the Challenge Championship against Michael Richard Blaze in his first defense of that.
Yeah, what a big spot to put. I mean, it's Alan Angels, but he gets a championship match, a Challenge Championship match. If I'm Alan Angels, I'm like, why did I get the Grand Championship match? I beat the guy that you put into the match.
That's true.
But, I mean, it is only one victory opposed to Reed's Body of Work, so that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, we get Alan Angels is back, Michael Richard Blaze. That match was a good match. I just feel bad for poor Zoe because she took a beating. But he is your Challenge Champion. He's going to keep saving us in a different way.
So I'm looking forward to going back to catch up on that one. So it's not up yet, but it should be soon, hopefully.
Yep. And then we'll have more matches announced throughout the coming weeks, of course. LPW shows will be dropping as well. I know JPJ talked to Alan Angels this month, and they had a good chat. It's up right now on our Patreon. At Love Wrestling CA on Patreon. So if you want to get that full interview, subscribe.
Mm-hmm. Definitely. Most def. Not just a good rapper.
Right?
Yeah.
That's right. Good call.
You got those bangers of the month uploaded? We can go over
those. I sure do.
Yeah. Okay, let's go. There we go. The May bangers of the month. Hell yeah. So every month we like to give our favorites of the past month so that you can go back at the end of the year and have a massive playlist of all these great matches that we enjoyed and you can go check out that you may have missed. So for May, we have, for myself, Chad Daniels versus Speedball Mike Bailey from WPW Young and the Wrestlers, which should be up on YouTube in a few weeks, and Microman versus Broski Jimmy from GCW Take a Picture.
Yeah. I can't believe you put that up on there.
Oh, it was so much fun.
Mine, I always overachieve. I have a couple extras. Carl Jepsen and my man Big Ben Ortmans from IWS Freedom to Fight. Absolute awesome. Poor Ben Ortmans came up just short, but it's still a hell of a match. Joey Janela and Nick Waynes, their 60-hour Iron Man match at Defy Here and Now. Absolutely awesome. I enjoyed every minute of that thing. And then Vert Vixen and Marina Shafir for Defy Here and Now was also a banger. Marina Shafir is now your new Defy Women's Champion. You could have put the whole Defy card on our bangers of the month. That show that they had, which is up on their YouTube, it was just absolutely fantastic from start to finish. And then Ride or Die versus Pussy at LPW 26.
Hell yeah.
The clothesline. Not 25. Why does it say 25?
I don't know. Maybe I typed in the wrong number when
That's okay. I was like, it was 25, 26. I get it. That's another crazy thing to me that we're getting so high into these LPW shows that, I mean, wow. Honorable mention, by the way, for me, and I didn't put it up there because I didn't want to put them up there twice. Joey Janela and Megan Bain from Notorious was really good. I'm really enjoying Megan Bain right now. Like, I think she is having a really fun run over at GCW. So,
how was that, Ophelia? I mean, I would be marking out for Microman and
Microman's dope, dude.
Yeah, he's so good.
I just can't believe he made a banger of the month. That's awesome.
Hell
good for him.
Microman and Zilla Fatu all over the bangers of the
month. That's right, dude. I want that match. Give me that match.
Yeah.
Zilla had a good one too at GCW.
He had that one with John Wayne Murdoch.
Yeah, he had the one with Murdoch.
Yeah.
Yep, that was the one I think I'm talking. Here's Zilla, baby.
I feel like without Jacob, he's a little lost in the shuffle there.
Well, yeah, because Jacob, if we're being completely honest, they're at two different levels of their career, and Jacob commands more of a prominent top spot. So with Zilla at his side, he gets to kind of hang out. Yeah, he was elevated with Fatu doing whatever Fatu is doing. I don't know why he's not doing things on our television at the big boys, because that's why he left us before the Punjabi prison match. I'll never forget it. I will never forgive him for that. But yeah, Zilla is it looks like he's still trying to find kind of like what he's doing and feeling it out. So we'll see. He's still very young, like you said, very raw. So
there's a lot to work with there. So hopefully he can just kind of find that footing.
Did we gloss over? Hi, Ophelia. How are you? I saw that we talked about your comment, but Ophelia's in the house. I miss Ophelia.
Me too.
She's Dash's personal protection.
She is.
That's so funny. They sent the pictures of the Knuckles with the PPA Peggy's protection agency. That's awesome. We need to get shirts made.
Someone needs to protect them.
This is true. Especially Dash. He hates fun. So I have to imagine people aren't too keen on old Dash out there. But yeah, it's Zilla Fatu, baby. So. He could have been on here for a banger of the month.
Yeah, because even that match with John Wayne Murdoch was solid.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. It's cooking. They're cooking. They're doing, I think, GCW putting Cardona in the role, utilizing him and making some stuff make sense, put some more stories throughout their stuff has been a lot of fun. You got the Janela Cardona world title story, Mansour Effie. You're starting to see like the inner workings of some things, which is kind of cool to see. Because sometimes GCW, like, don't get me wrong, the shows are always a blast, but it's sometimes just like, we put on this match because it's going to be dope.
Yeah. Yeah, 100%.
But now they're throwing a couple stories in there, so now it's not all just dope match after dope match. It's like, oh, now I'm invested. Like I said, this Mansour Effie thing has been one of my favorite things over the last few months. Like the story they've been telling, and then I'm invested in Janela getting this world championship and feuding with Cardona at some point when Cardona comes back. I would imagine is the move. So, heck yeah, dude.
Yeah, no, they've done a very good job with it, and I like that you've started to see some newer people brought into the fold as well. That like you have your collection of GCW regulars, but you're also seeing different names from the indies kind of making their way over to getting some reps there. So that's nice to see too. I agree. Making my way downtown, walking fast, faces fast, and I'm homebound. Sorry. You said making their way. I had to do it. I appreciate that. I hope you do it every time. Hell yeah. Karaoke on 4 Exposure. I used to karaoke that at a bar, at the bar I worked at. Was that your go-to song for karaoke? No. Justin Bieber's Baby. Oof. Yeah. It used to be like this running joke where we would try to get the karaoke guy to say Justin Bieber, and because he hated him, so we tried to get him to like say it or play a song or whatever. And then it's like, why don't we just go up and sing it? He can't stop us then. Yeah, that's true. And then it became a thing. I met Mrs. Pluggo because of my sweet karaoke skills. She was like, ooh. She was like, ooh, la, 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 wee, wee. Yeah. And now she's like, ew, la, la, get away from me. Because I'm a pain in the butt. But yes, where do you want to go? We got some shows to preview, some tidbits, some bangers, all sorts of fun stuff, man. Well, we could start talking about Josh Barnett's Bloodsport. We could have a little fun with that, and then we could tidbits, and then we'll end up with GCW. Yeah, we could. We could do whatever you want, Blair. This is your show. I'm just here for no, it's our show. I'm just here to party. I was slightly off topic. I was looking for a movie to fall asleep to last night. Yeah. What'd you go with? Everything I wanted to watch was on Paramount Plus, the one streaming service that we don't have. Oh, woof. It's like, hey, I want to watch Road Trip. Paramount Plus. Ooh, Road Trip. We'll go Paramount Plus. It's like, come on. Give me something dumb to watch. I just saw a TikTok of the DJ Qualls from Road Trip, the nerdy kid. Yeah. He was talking about like he ate 100 pieces of French toast that day to shoot that one scene. You know the scene. The French toast where he's like, I don't like powdered sugar on my French toast.
And the guy takes it to the back and has his way with his French toast.
Yeah.
He's like, I can't even look at French toast anymore. I ate so much French toast that day just for that one scene in Road Trip. And I was like, oh man.
I forgot about that scene.
Yeah. I can't have too much sugar in the morning. Oh, I'll fix that right up for you.
Mm-hmm.
How is it? Delicious.
I would like to rewatch that movie.
Hells yeah.
The other day I fell asleep to Caddyshack, and then last night it was something on Disney Plus, and I can't remember what.
No, your Disney Plus is different than my Disney Plus.
Is it really?
Oh yeah.
No.
I was sitting talking with Spencer one day. We were talking about something, and he was talking about like some show he's going to watch at Disney Plus, and I go, that's not on Disney Plus. And he's like, up here in Canada, our Disney Plus is much different than yours.
No.
And I was like, oh, because I was like, that's not a Disney show. Yeah. So yeah, you guys have different things.
I can't remember what it was.
Like I think he was saying it was like Always Sunny in Philadelphia. It was on Disney Plus, and I was like, not down here. It's not.
Because the Disney Plus here has like some offshoots on it too, like Stars is on there, I think, or something like that.
Yeah, we don't have that.
So makes sense. But yeah,
You guys are weird up there, wily Canadians.
we are a little weird. So, but Josh Barnett's Bloodsport. It is taking place June 22nd, if I'm not mistaken, over in Japan. And it's a very different card. Like there's some wrestlers that I've never heard of on here, but then there's some like that you're gonna see and be like, okay. And we're gonna talk a little bit about that.
Oh yeah, are we? You promise?
Mm-hmm. All right. I promise. So, MLW had their Battle Riot last weekend, if I'm not mistaken.
Boomaye.
And two of the final four competitors will be facing off in the match. And that is Minoru Suzuki versus Timothy Thatcher.
Somebody's going to get hurt.
Yeah, like that's the thing with the blood sports is you get some pretty fun matchups because there's a lot of guys who work that strong, that hard style. So being able to take two guys like that, throw them into the match, be like, here, have fun. It's like, hell yeah. So
yeah, and I'm excited for that. I feel bad for those guys' chests, but I mean, hey, you signed up for it. But I'm here for that. It's gonna be a good one.
Yeah, there's a few guys in there that you're almost wondering. It's like, why? Why are you subjecting yourself to this?
Because for the love of the game, dude.
Yeah, but still, it's gonna be some hard hitting. Like you have even former UFC fighters in this.
Oh yeah,
there's two of them.
Oh yeah, that's probably the guys that I was like, who's that?
One of them
watch UFC.
I used to quite a bit, but
I don't watch that fake fighting.
No, I watch the real stuff.
Where the breast wrestle.
Breast.
That's what Tony Storm said.
Did she?
Yeah. Tony Storm's amazing.
Takuya Nomura versus Todd Duffy. So Takuya, I know nothing about.
Yeah.
But I know that Todd Duffy used to be in the UFC, so.
Well, you know more than I do. I was like, when I saw the graphic, I was like, who the hell's Todd Duffy? But no disrespect. I was just like, I have no idea who that is.
Who's the schlub?
So, but I can tell you he could probably kill me in one punch.
I don't know. You seem pretty tough, so.
I'm not.
You are.
I talk a big game.
Yeah.
Yeah, I ain't shit.
You'll show up with two of your titles over your shoulders and be like, "Sup, Todd."
That's right. Sup. I'm here to party. Is this where Bloodsport's at? All right.
Yeah. My name is Pluggo, and I like to party.
Let's make this quick. I got a dinner res over at Rivera's Steakhouse.
Me and Cyclope.
Boom!
It's the only graphic I like throwing up where we're on the sides.
That'll be me in a couple weeks after I compete at Bloodsport.
Because it makes us look like we're in the picture with them. So there is even a women's match on this Bloodsport. We have Konami versus Maya Fukuda.
Nice.
Yeah, so it's good that they're getting an opportunity, because I could see it where they don't have any women's matches on here, especially over in Japan. So I'm glad that they're getting that.
Yeah, for sure. I would have liked to have seen them brought Marina Shafir over with her title. That would have been kind of a cool thing, but that's probably a much harder logistic thing to work out than I'm giving it credit for.
Yeah, I'm sure a lot that goes into something like this.
Yeah. So
might not always be the easiest.
What else we got? We got
Masakatsu Funaki versus Davey Boy Smith Jr.
Davey Boy Smith Jr. looks really upset right there. Like somebody walked on his lawn or something.
You're gonna see it in some of these. It's like, where did they take the pictures from?
Right?
Why do they not have proper promotional pictures? And that's one of them. It looks like they screen grabbed and zoomed into
like it's out of a newspaper or something. Yeah. Like he was in a newspaper article and we just took a picture of it, then fixed it that way. But yeah, no, he's in this. Dave Boy Smith Jr. This might be right up his. I don't know if he's done Bloodsport before, but this feels like a good fit.
I thought he did the one over in America.
He might have, yeah. I Bloodsport and I are interesting. Like I watched the one over the collective weekend, and I had a good time. It's not necessarily my style.
Mm-hmm.
So like if I miss it, I don't get too upset about it, but I do enjoy it. But I might have missed that one. But I did watch the other one, and admittedly because I wanted to see how they did the Shayna Baszler match, because she's a WWE star. So, but hey, I had a good time with that Bloodsport.
Like Bloodsport's one where I'll wait, and when people recommend a match, that's the stuff I'll go check out. Like, hey, this was really good, you should watch this, or so and so had a good performance.
Yes.
Sometimes the matches can get a little. It's like deathmatch wrestling; it can kind of get a little bit repetitive if it's a full show of that.
Yeah, for sure.
So there's that one. We also have in the department of not having proper promotional graphics.
Whoa!
Sakuraba versus Santino Marella.
Hey, maybe Santino Marella's in his timeless era, dude.
Maybe.
So excited for Santino Marella in Bloodsport.
I wonder if
you have no idea how excited I am for that Cobra to make an appearance.
And this is the legendary Sakuraba, like Pride,
right?
And Rise, and all of this. Like you got the Gracie Killer going one-on-one with Santino Marella. Morella's gonna pull out the Cobra, and Sakuraba's gonna just destroy him.
I'm so excited for this. Timeless Santino Marella is gonna get it done. His forbidden door is always open.
Yeah, it's something.
No, I think Blair hates fun. I think hashtag Blair hates fun needs to become a trend.
I don't hate fun, but he's gonna get just trucked in this. I mean, he should get trucked in it.
No, for sure.
Yeah. In the why do we not have color graphics?
It's because it's timeless Eric Hammer.
Takuya Nomura versus Eric Hammer.
I'm here for Eric Hammer going chin up, tits out, watch for the shoe.
Him and Santino are gonna have a battle.
This is what one of the guys that like I watched at a different Bloodsport, Eric Hammer, and I was like, I like this guy's vibe. He looks like he could crush me with his bare hand, and now he's in his timeless era, so I'm all for it.
So you are familiar with Eric Hammer?
I am familiar with Eric Hammer.
Okay. Tell me a little bit about Eric Hammer.
He's a guy that looks like he could crush me with one hand.
Okay.
I watched him at Bloodsport, the last Bloodsport, and he's like 4-0 in Bloodsport or something like that. Like he's undefeated, I think.
I've got his page here. I mean, he's 45 years old.
Yeah.
Yeah, he beat Lou Nixon at the last Bloodsport. He's beat
Yeah.
Calvin Tankman, Bad Dude Tito,
Yeah.
JR Kratos.
This is like his thing.
Yeah.
Because I've never seen him. I've never seen a different Air Cameron match other than Bloodsport. But
all he does.
Right. So this is his baby. Like I have a feeling he's going to keep it going.
He wrestled in the Inoki Federation up until like 2015, and then it's just Bloodsport since then. Realistically, he should be the Bloodsport champion.
We're the breast wrestle, dude. I'm Eric Hammer. We're the best wrestle.
We're the breast wrestle.
Tits up, baby. And that's it. That's how it's going to go. From now on, anytime there's a black and white graphic of anybody, they are timeless, whoever.
Yes, that's fair.
Cole Radrick posted a post yesterday with a black and white Jordan Oliver, and I was like, well, it's the timeless Jordan Oliver era.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's just how this goes.
Yeah. So
I don't make the rules. I just play the game.
people will be sick of this from us in no time.
That's fine.
Wow.
They could be sick of it all they want. It's hilarious.
Okay. I think we've got one more for the Bloodsport show.
Dash is in the house saying top talent. Never heard of him. Hi, Dash. We were just talking about you, buddy, and your personal protection agency and how you hate fun. And yeah, buddy.
Now, the majority of the graphics, they were all the one that we showed, but I found like an alternate one for the main event that looked really cool, and that's the one I saved. Because
yeah, I was gonna say there was one rando that I was like, "Is this the same event?"
Yeah. So Josh Barnett versus John Moxley. I'm hyped for this one. I mean, we were supposed to see who was Barnett supposed to face at Wrestle Dream, or that it got changed, and it was Barnett there. I can't remember, but
I can't either.
We kind of saw inklings of Barnett and the BCC last year, so him and Mox going at it. I'm excited for that one. I think it'll be fun.
Hiya, Dash. He's saying hiya. Yeah, I'm here for that. Josh Barnett is the king of this stuff, and Moxley rules. They've wrestled before, if I'm not mistaken, at a Bloodsport, right?
I think so.
Yeah, a few back. I feel like it was like a couple years back. So this will be like a kind of a cool little like callback and run it back for those two. So yeah, Moxley rules. Moxley and Bloodsport is just like a match made in heaven. So
yeah, no, I like that. I'm just taking a look.
I'm here for old Jonathan Moxley, or IWGP World Heavyweight Champion, to take care of business and then show up at Forbidden Door.
Yeah, at Bloodsport 6 back in 2021.
Yeah.
He defeated Moxley by a referee's decision.
Oh, so Mox is coming for blood.
Yeah, Mox has heat.
Mox wants to get that win. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. Again, I saw the people. I'm not super duper familiar with everything Bloodsport, but this is like a shoot fight, so Moxley could theoretically lose, right? They don't write a script for these things.
Well,
oh, they do? Okay. Way to ruin the kayfabe for me. These are shoot fights.
You're working yourself into a shoot, bro.
Well, I saw a bunch of people say no, that they're shoot fights, but then they're also the worked shoot fights, and it's like, okay, so like, which one is it? Nobody really knew in the circles that I hang out at. I guess my Facebook page.
The worst place to get information from readers.
Oh, dude, I need to start posting the top 5 comments I get on Facebook a week, man.
You should. That would
wild. It's wild out there in the streets.
That's how you get your TikTok hyped up.
Yeah, I could be like this. Yeah, I could do that. That's a good idea. I should play around with that. But yeah, there's shoot fights. I would imagine you can't have Moxley take two L's in a row at Bloodsport, right?
He's the IWGP champ. Fuck, he's going over.
Well, yeah, and he's got Forbidden Door literally the next weekend, so can't be losing to some outlaw mud shower on the week before your big event, because that'll just bury AEW.
Can't be losing to some jamoke.
Yeah, jeez, guys.
Oh, there is one more match I forgot. Making his return to Japan.
Either that or I put it at the bottom of the graphics by mistake.
Quinton Rampage Jackson versus Hideki Shrek Sakine.
I do know Rampage Jackson. So
Yeah.
there's
Like, I will check out more of this than I'm sure I have other blood sports just because of the names in there.
yeah.
So they did a good job getting a wide variety.
Oh yeah, it'll get a watch. I'll watch it. That's gonna be on Triller.
That's on Triller, and that's in 2 weeks' time, 22nd.
Nice.
So,
Nice. So I'm sure we'll be talking about that a little bit more before the time comes. But
wanted to make sure we run through the card because, like we said at the beginning, it's a busy couple weeks.
Well, that probably that weekend of the 22nd will be our LPW preview show. So
that's right. So
yeah. We might not talk about much Bloodsport. We might have to talk to Dash about how much fun he's not having.
Yeah.
And Boris's brand new man cave.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. With the lighting settings. Did you know that the off button turns it off and the on button turns it on?
Oh.
Yeah.
Cool.
So light switches work.
Yeah. On, off, on, off, on, off. Oh, okay.
That's how it was last LPW preview show. He was like, on, off, my wife's feet. On, off, on, off. Look at my man cave. Oh, we're supposed to talk about matches? Oh, okay.
Yeah. Who's wrestling?
What?
What?
I love you, Boris.
Yeah. So tidbits. We can do that.
Tiddo bitties.
So, like we said, lots of shows coming up in the future. I'm sure we will take more of a look at this one, but Brian Keith going one-on-one with Royce Isaacs at West Coast Pro presents Killing Them Softly. We just saw Royce Isaacs in the LPW ring. That's kind of fun. You know,
that's going to be a good one.
Yeah.
Poor Brian Keith getting vortexed, though, is not. I won't talk about it.
I don't know. He's been the most entertaining part of those.
I know. I love that I hate him in that damn TV time.
I like that he's getting a shot.
That baby better respect Chris Jericho. And I was like, damn. Okay.
For FSW, Future Stars of Wrestling coming up June 8th. That's tonight, streaming on Triller. High Octane Zamea takes on Maserati. Maserati we've seen wrestle on AEW before. Zamea is fucking fantastic, and I love that they're getting more opportunities. So I'm very hyped up for this one.
Oh, heck yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm yawning.
Okay.
I was holding the graphic off because I'm like,
I'm
trying to hold back the yawn. And you're like, nope, I want the world to see him go.
Nope. Fuck it. Deal with it.
I am dealing. What else you got?
I have GCW hit him up next weekend. We'll talk about this more next Saturday. But Megan Bain versus Sandra Moon. And Megan Bain has had a fantastic run in GCW as of late.
Like I said, I'm really enjoying her. We're very high on Sandra Moon here.
Mm-hmm.
That's in LA, so that 8 p.m. at the bottom probably means 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for a guy like me. So, yeah, it's gonna be a long night. Mm-hmm. If I can make it, I better get some caffeine. But that'll be a fun match.
Yeah, it's one where those West Coast shows are tough.
Yeah. I don't know how they do it.
For DOA, Relentless Wrestling, pardon me. They're on the Pacific Northwest. I thought this was just a fun one just to throw up because we got Akira going one-on-one with Danny Limelight. So
nice.
Yeah, Akira's heading up to the Pacific Northwest, and Danny Limelight, he was all over AEW during the pandemic, did some New Japan, and now he's really kind of carving his own little niche in independent wrestling. So doing some smaller promotions, but still crushing it.
Kind of betting on himself a little bit. I like it.
Yeah, you got to do that sometimes.
Every once in a while.
Every once in a while. For Revolver, they have the Revolver Fight Club coming up in August. So no ropes, 3 rounds, caged combat. I'm expecting this to be very similar than Bloodsport, and I will expect that until I hear differently. But
you screwed up though. The first rule about Revolver Fight Club is you don't talk about Revolver Fight Club.
Shit.
You're gonna get us kicked out, dude. We're not gonna be able to make soap and stuff. Ugh, bro. Way to go. Way to go. Yeah. Yeah. If the show does not air next week,
We know why.
we know why something happened. We're looking over our shoulders all week for like Revolver management being like, hey, dude, you weren't supposed to talk about it.
Now, for DOA, this is the one. This is taking place tonight. It's going to be streaming live on IWTV, so thanks for that, DOA. Amira versus Daniel Makabe. Daniel's kind of doing his little run here. It's I think it's the last time he's going to be wrestling in Portland, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh wow! And that's going to be. And I like Amira.
Yeah.
So
you're a big fan.
Big fan of Daniel Makabe. Last time in Portland, I wonder why. What did Portland ever do to him?
I think he's packing it in.
Oh, he's calling it, huh? This is it. His retirement run. Okay.
Yeah. So
I was like, if I was wondering if it was just like Portland specific. He's like, I hate the Trailblazers. I'm never coming back to this town.
Portland. Fuck them.
Yeah, they don't have anything but the Trailblazers. I'm leaving.
They don't have any other sports teams.
They have an MLS team, but that's it.
Oh, the Portland Timbers?
Yep, the Portland Timbers. I'm going out. I'm yelling timber.
Timber. Da-da-na-na. Da-da-na-na.
I wonder if they play that at Timbers games. I would imagine they do.
Yeah, I think we got one left, and it's one that I think. Oh, sorry, three left.
Oh wow!
House of Glory is doing a show this weekend. They got a meet and greet with Carlos Colon. It's a Puerto Rican themed show.
Nice.
I was going to grab the graphics to preview this one for us, but somebody decided not to have full page graphics for it. So House of Glory doesn't get talked about.
Maybe we could do 2 side by side, and then I could crop it into the 16 next time.
Maybe we might have to.
Maybe we could try that. We'll see how it looks. I could pose them up. We could test run it. But yeah, that'd be a good idea. That could be a good idea. We talk about 2 matches at once. Be very efficient with this shit.
Yeah. And I sent you this one because I was hyped for it, and I knew you would be too.
Yes.
So, the modern day Maharaja is making a return to the Indies. I'm sure.
What is it? Rajesh?
Yeah. Rajesh Dees, I think.
Rajesh Dees. And he got called out last night by Kevin Koo.
Hell yeah.
Let's go, dude. You don't hinder the gender, baby. I should go. I absolutely should go. I was kicking myself for not going last night because I think Black Label Pro is a lot of fun. It's just Friday night shows are really hard for me to navigate. The logistics Saturdays are easier.
Okay, who's going to have a better indie run? Jinder Mahal or Elias? Because we've only seen like a couple high-profile Elias matches on the indies. He's kind of...
Well, I think Jinder Mahal is a better wrestler than Elias overall. So I think if Jinder wants to do an indie run, like, he's primed to do so. I think there's more in the... It's not a shot against Elias. I just don't think he's as in-ring talented as Mahal is. And we'll see. It's up to Jinder at this point what he wants to do. So if he wants to go on an indie run, he can go on an indie run.
I think he could have a solid indie run.
And we don't have the graphic, and I should have grabbed it, but Trevor Lee is also going to be at that Black Label Pro show, formerly Cameron Grimes. He is going to make his debut as well at the same show. So we'll definitely be talking about that when more matches get announced. But it looks like it's going to be Kevin Koo versus Mahal for the Black Label Pro World Heavyweight Championship at that show.
And then last but certainly not least, not as much of a tidbit, but wanted to show some love because Sinner and Saint versus the Good Hands on TNA Explosion earlier this year. I predicted that they would get signed to TNA, and we just need a formal announcement because they're crushing it getting these opportunities with TNA, and you love to see it.
You love to see it. You love to see 2 awesome talents get their shine. The Good Brothers, the Good Hands were in a similar spot a few years back. They were tearing it up on the indies. Jason Hotch is fantastic from my neck of the woods. He's getting some shine. So it's cool to see them getting a chance to take on the newcomers because they were once the newcomers a few years back. So this is really cool for me to see. So I'm excited for that.
Oh yeah, so we got that. GCW Lights Out is coming up on the 14th, so we'll take a quick look at that card. So we have in what is bound to be a potential match of the year, Danhausen versus Broski Jimmy.
Why you say it like that? Why you say it like that?
Broski Jimmy's in it.
Oh, yeah, because you love Danhausen. Okay. No, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be a good one.
I think it's gonna be fun. It'll be fun.
Hell yeah.
So I'm curious as to like what the plan is with Danhausen and GCW.
World champ, baby. They teased it. The crowd went nuts. I think.
Yeah. Well.
Watch your ass, Mance Warner. Watch your ass. Danhausen's coming. Can collect some teeth.
Speaking of Mance Warner, he's going to have his hands full as he's defending the GCW World Championship against Jordan Oliver.
Now, I know you said it earlier, but that's potentially a match of the year right there. That's going to be a good one.
Yeah. No, those two are actually absolutely going to crush it. The show's in Colorado, 7 p.m. start. So
9 o'clock over here for me on Friday. So 8 o'clock for you.
Yeah, so that's doable.
Lucky.
Yeah. My favorite and yours, Zilla Fatu. He is going to have a charge on him after he destroys Cole Radrick.
Don't count out Ratty Daddy just like that. Ratty Daddy's a fighter. He's resilient.
I know he is. He's resilient, but it's Zilla.
That's true. It is Zilla's. Zilla's good.
Yeah, Zilla's gonna break him in half and use him as a toothpick. So what else? We got a few more to talk about. I think one I forgot to send over is Nick Gage is facing off against Oren Veit.
Yeah, we talked about that last week. You know what? You sent it over a couple weeks ago because it was one of the tidbits.
Yeah.
I think you didn't send it again because I deleted it thinking I should have kept it.
That's okay.
In the reel. But yeah, that'll be good. We talked about that. That's Nick Gage going to kill that guy.
I would just be making a joke about Oren Veit doing fake Vax passes. So
yeah, right. So it is what it is.
It just saved yourself from me going off on a tangent about that.
I love it. I love a good tangent, though.
I know you do. Okay, so two more. We've got Effie and Dark Sheik going 2-on-2 against Fuego del Sol and Sam Stackhouse. Fuego and Sam have done some teaming up in the past, correct? So
I believe so, and of course, Dark Sheik and Effie have teamed up many a time. Yeah. So I still, to this day, like that Effie graphic had to be intentional, right?
Yes, it has to be.
You know what I mean? Like every time we do a GCW show, that graphic pops up, and I'm just like, he had to have been doing that as like some kind of joke because he just looks so like, am I supposed to be here?
Yeah. What are we doing?
Huh?
Hey, the big boss is here.
Hey, morning, boss. We were just talking about you and how goofy Disney Plus is up in Canada. Good morning.
Yeah.
Miss chopping it up a little, Spencer. A little Spenny love.
The boss is here. And last but certainly not least for the GCW card coming up, Man Like Darice versus Alley Catch. We saw Alley Catch wrestle up for LPW at LPW 26. Well, she's going to be back in GCW, and she's going to have her hands full with the Man Like Darice.
I'm really digging the Man Like Darice. I really enjoy his matches, and of course, we love Alley Catch, so that's going to be a fantastic match. Man Like Darice is really starting to like. I'm becoming fond of him. Like at first, I didn't understand. Like when I first saw him was when they did the tour over in Germany. And I didn't quite get it. I was just like, okay, he's a rapping wrestler, okay, but like his matches are real fucking smooth. So
yeah, you see that there's something there. You're just waiting for it to like kind of click.
He's definitely with these reps in this bigger spot like GCW. He's been taking advantage of it, and you see him adding more to his repertoire. Which I think in a year or so we're going to be like, oh shoot, Man Like Darice is one of the top guys in independent wrestling. So.
Oh, for sure. So that'll be a fun show. I mean, Friday night, nothing going on. You turn that on.
Yeah.
Be a good time.
I don't think I have anything going on next Friday night, actually.
You do now.
I do now. Yeah.
What's going to be lights out? GCW lights out. So.
No, I think my I don't have to do a bunch of running around because I think the older kids are out of school and they're going on a road trip. Actually, believe it or not, to Colorado.
Oh, they're going to the GCW show.
Maybe I'll see them at the GCW show and they'll be like, haha, Dad, you weren't invited because they're going,
Sucker. And they're like,
like, wait, what? Oh, I could have gone. Oh, yeah. So that'll be fun. Might be a good show.
So that'll be a good time. I know
that's on Friday, and then they have a show next Saturday and Sunday, and we'll preview those next weekend. Yeah. We just have to get that one in because of obviously we can't preview a Friday show on a Saturday.
So next weekend it'll be because of the LPW preview show that'll be happening the weekend of the 22nd.
Yeah.
Or around that time. So next weekend will be a very heavy preview show because there's lots to unpack.
Oh, yes.
So we will do that.
Unpack like we just moved into our new apartment.
Oh, yeah. So I know we have hard outs today, so we'll take this time to just plug everything we got going on. You can find me up on all social media at Grainmaker Wrestling Podcast. It's a lot of fun. And I'm here every weekend with this cute guy doing 4 exposures. We take a look at the world of independent wrestling. So,
oh heck yeah, that's what we do, man. I'm glad we're back. I missed you. I missed you. But because of that hard out, like I said, I'll do my thing. You can find me every Thursday night, 8 p.m. Eastern with JPJ on Between Two Beards right here on Love Pro Wrestling. This past Thursday, he hung out with Tanner Lee from the Kicking Out podcast because I had to go to a graduation for my daughter. So go check that episode out. Those two absolutely killed it for us. Like you said, every weekend with you. That's really all I got going on. But you can find me at PLUGGO on all social media platforms. You can find Everything Between Two Beards at B2Beards on all platforms as well. And yeah, that's where you'll find me.
Cool.
That's all I got.
Yeah. Well, that was a lot of fun. I'm glad we were back doing the damn thing.
Oh, yeah.
And, we'll be back next weekend. So enjoy your weekends and watch some wrestling. And next weekend, make sure you let us know what you checked out. So for myself, for my good friend PLUGGO, thanks for checking us out. Peace in the streets.